got here a 2000, no, this is a 1997 Dodge Ram 1500, and want to show you some things. Let's first go around to the back. Well, there was a problem with, let's see, the customer took this vehicle to a different shop, and his complaint, no speedometer, and then he drove it and kept driving, and then it started leaking out the front. And this is the transmission that we took out. Now, why did he have no speedometer? Well, the speedometer goes right there on the back of the tail housing, and this one did not have a place to hook up the speedometer cord. So when they installed the transmission, they just left it unplugged. Okay? So they put the wrong transmission in. Number two, the reason it started leaking is that the torque converter is welded probably to the pump bushing. So we can't get this out. We have to pry this out. So it's leaking. Now, there is a reason why this happened, and I'm going to show you the reason. This has a dowel pin that's stuck inside there. Okay. But that wasn't the reason. The reason why is that this dowel pin was not working. And I'll show you as we get back to the truck. Alright, we're here under this Dodge. If you can see here, hold that. This part here is broken off, and the dowel pin goes right here. Alright, so this was stuck onto that transmission that they put in the wrong way, and it was broken off. Therefore, the transmission couldn't stay steady, thereby causing a problem with the torque converter not being aligned up straight. So now with a problem like this, either you have somebody weld this back on, which is cast iron. This is cast iron, so you need somebody who can weld, and it needs to be welded properly, or you change the motor. So you may have to go back to the shop that installed this, don't know. Now, this is the transmission. Come on this side. That was rebuilt. That's going inside. And as you see, here's the speedometer and the speedometer hole. They didn't have one. So I told him to bring me the original transmission that came out of the vehicle, not the one they installed. And this is why I asked him that, so I can see what they did. And we see it. Okay. Now we see the other stuff that they did. So now, what I'm going to do, because this has only one dowel pin that's stuck inside there, what we have here is like a dowel bolt. I'm trying to make it into like a dowel bolt. Whereas I put a sleeve around here. The reason I gotta do that is, okay, come up to here. Regular bolts has too much slop in there. Okay, that the dowel pins keep them steady. So you can't put the regular bolt in there. But with this part here on there, it allows it to be tight. It allows it to be tighter. So this is what they're coming up with right here. This is tight right there. So we're going to try to hope that this right here keeps it tight enough to serve as an auxiliary type dowel along with the dowel that's up in the engine right here. See, there's one left right there. Okay, so we're going to see how that works. I'll show you how I put these on. Okay. Okay. These are. This is a sleeve that I got from out of a valve body that has a split in there, and it seemed like it was perfect. So what we did, we just took this, knocked this on like this. Just put it there and just knocked it on, and it made a shoulder that was perfect. So I may fill this part in with some braze and then grind it down, but right now it seemed like it's going to be strong enough and take up enough slack. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try this. If this does not work, then he's just gonna have to have the motor replaced. But I do think in theory this will work. It's a theory. We'll see. Alright, so now I made a sleeve there. Like I said, I may put some braze on this side here and then grind it down. And you clean up these threads here. And then again, this would be like a dowel bolt, taking up that excess slack in that transmission case. This should work. I'm telling you, it should. Okay. And put about 3 of them in here. If it works, it saves him from having to get a motor. But whenever they put a motor in or whatever they do, they will always have to use these bolts. Yep, this should work pretty good.